Hi Leo, how are you? How's things? This is Eriu and welcome to Eriu Tarot Readings, and as always my darlings, you're very welcome to this reading that is especially for you, my beautiful Leos. So hi guys, I hope you're well. Hello. Apologies for not being here in February. I was like ridiculously busy and then to the point where I burnt myself, burnt the two ends of the candle, you know what I'm saying? So I had to recoup as well after that. I'm terrible for it. I'll always do that. Like, work so hard and then burn myself out. So apologies for not getting to you for February. I hope you had a lovely February. I hope it was loving. And I don't just mean that because of Valentine's Day. You know, one day. I hope you actually had just a lovely, loving February in general. With people that you love, that were around you and support you in huge ways and in small ways. So if you're new to my channel, you're very welcome. Welcome here. You're always welcome. This is a tribe and we take care of each other here. And not only that, hello and welcome back to my old subscribers. Good to have you back with me, guys. Very happy to be here. So as I always say, if this, well, okay, straight up, this will not fully resonate with you all. Like, I'm going to be very honest with you and tell you that up front, because it can't, because it's not a personal reading, it's a general one. So if you want a personal one to get really in depth with what's going on with your life, I can provide that for you, but this won't fully resonate, okay? And I know I say that all the time, but I have to say that all the time. Because sometimes I get comments, it's like, oh, this was great, but this didn't mean anything to me. And I'm like, that's okay, it's not supposed to. Whatever's not for you, just leave it where it is. It's fine. Do check out the videos for your moon and rising sign as well as your sun sign, okay? So I'll actually almost say that this is also for your Venus and Mars as well. If you want to go in that in depth with it, that's fine. Anyway, as I always say, grab yourself tea, coffee, something stronger, food, whatever, sit back, chill out with me, because we're going to have a little conversation about March for you. So, I'm doing a little bit of a different spread this month because I get bored of the same ones. And I thought about doing a love reading for you, and then I just went, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to just focus on love in particular. Like, love is great, and love is great with in all different aspects of love with different people, be it intimate, be it friendship, family, whatever. But I like to focus on the individual and their journey because, I don't know, that's close to my heart. So this is called Divining Myself. So this is for you people out there who are trying to get to know and understand your inner self a little bit more and your motivations and possibly where you'd like to go with those. So this is quite broad. If you have a certain question, what I'd say to you is, right, before I finish shuffling and cutting the deck, what I'd say is ask yourself a specific question, a certain area in your life that you want clarity on, and then hopefully this spread will answer some questions for you, okay? Okie dokie, artichoke. Right. I'm trying to stop with the long intros, but I just can't help it because I'm too much of a yapper. Yeah. Okie dokie. Ooh. Do you know what's so funny? My energy's been all in my arms and my hands today, and I've tried to meditate it out, and it's like I'm jittery. Ugh, I'm so jittery. Okay. I don't know if you guys are feeling the same, but it's like I can't control. Like, look, my hands are kind of shaking. It's very odd. Like, I'm grand. I'm grand. It's Snowmageddon in Ireland at the moment, so I'm nice and toasty in my home, and it's beautiful and white outside, but for some reason the hands are uncontrollable. Anywho, you ready? Okie doke. So if you see my hand shake, it's because I can't, I'm just kind of electric, I don't know. As always, I'll let you know what each position means. And if we need to clarify, we will, but like, let's hopefully not. Hopefully it'll be a bit more direct for you, okay? All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go. Right, okay. Now, this is your first position, so this is what, where you're at now, I should say, how you're feeling. I don't know how to feel in your moment, but this is you in this present moment, I should say. So you guys got the 4 of Swords, right? So, 4 of Swords, Swords energy. You'll know this quite well. I imagine a lot of Leos have a lot of air element friends. So you're talking Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. I know as a Libra with a lot of Gemini in my chart, I get along great with Leos and I have a lot of fire sign friends. So some of this element is sweeping into your month of March. So what is it? It's truth, communication, logic and thought. And it also sometimes means memories and the impact of memories. But this is like, oh, stop, put on the brake, chill out. Chill out, Leo. This is you at the moment, coming into March and actually throughout March as well. You need to chill and you need to breathe. I feel like some of you aren't actually breathing properly, or you feel like you're running by the seat of your pants. As Leos, you are very energetic. You've got a wonderful fire on the inside and out. But there comes a time when like you need to just chill out the flame. Like, look, I've got my little candles here. They're still burning, but they're chill. We don't want you to just completely erupt into this huge, massive, spontaneous combustion fire, right? We don't want you to do that. If some of you have been feeling that way lately, this is a sign for you to say, hey, look, relax. The Four of Swords is about taking time out for yourself. It could be mean grievances as well. It can mean that you've been firing on all cylinders for so long that you are actually burning yourself out and you need time to rest. When I see this card, I need to specify and really put it out there to you that you need to chill out a bit more, Leo. And I know it's easier said than done, but this is saying like those moments where you feel like I could be doing something, I'm at home and I'm, oh, maybe I could, oh, no, stop. I also understand that I get into that frame of mind myself where it's like, oh, I feel like I'm twiddling my thumbs here, I've got a bit of time off, maybe I'll do something. No, chill out in this energy and relax into yourself. I think some of you really need to connect your mind and your body back together because they have been a little bit separate lately. And when I say you've been running on all cylinders, you could have been slightly neglecting your body. How's your diet, Leo? How's your stress levels? Are you just resting the body and let them reconnect within this period of taking stock and just chilling? I just keep saying that, but I know it's just chilling. Okay, so this is in your first position. So this is what's kind of hindering you or kind of annoying you at this present time. Oh, okay. All right, I see where we're going with this. Apologies, guys, because as you know, my camera only records 12 minutes at a time, so I'll be up and down quite a bit. Right, so Three of Swords. What is annoying you at the moment, Leo? What's really freaking annoying you is the Three of Rods. So it's your own energy. Nice though, right? This is nice as this comes up. Three of Rods is about, it's a fire, obviously, as you know, and it's all your beautiful element attributes. And this is saying that you've been waiting for something to come in for so freaking long that you're just sick of it now. That's what I feel like. You're like, is this actually going to come to fruition? So traditionally this means it's like you're waiting for your ships to come in. So if we like pull out here, and some of you know that I work in kind of film, and that I'll use like film terms sometimes, like camera operating skills sometimes, to discuss and talk about this particular card in this deck. Or sorry, this is tarot in general. Apologies, my words have gone from my mouth. So yes, if we pull out and we have like a wide shot, if you want to say that, what we normally have is somebody in the center and looking at these ships coming in. So they're technically on a cliff and they're watching these ships coming towards them. But I feel like for you, this is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, because before you were very open. You were like, yes, I'm waiting for these to come in. No, I'll take my time. I need a bit longer. That's okay, I'll take my time. Do I need, you need it? Oh, you need a little bit longer? Okay. Yeah, but are you ready now? Is it coming? Is it coming? Is it coming? I think this is an irritant for you, that you've been waiting for so long for something to come in that you're like, when is it bloody well going to come in? Now this is interesting because this is saying to you, you need to actually chill out with whatever this is that you're waiting on. Divine timing. This spread is called Divining Yourself. This is saying to you, let divine timing happen. You can't control this, unfortunately, but you can control how much of your energy you want to give to it. And it's one of those things where you let it go, whatever it is, you let it go, and you give it time to come to you, and it comes faster. It's such a weird thing, but it's just something that happens. If you give something time, you give it space to breathe, give yourself time and space to breathe, things will come into you. Okay? Okay, so I quite like this spread, and you're my first reading to do this from, so you're technically like a prototype, but let me know if you like it. I quite like it. I quite like it. Your third card here is what you like about yourself. So what do you like about yourself? Okay, Six of Swords. Right, so some of you guys are really in your head for March and you're really running off that truth, logic and communication that I spoke about. That's probably why I feel like I'm actually speaking very, very fast now, because when I get these, when this particular energy comes in for whatever reading I do for whoever, and the messages come in like brrr, like I can't talk. Some of you may be working in a platform where you do speak to people. Oh yeah, I said this before actually, I remember saying this before about Leo. Like your presentation skills are like on point. Interesting. And books. Why are you... Sorry, something else coming in about books. Some of you may be working with books, some of you may... Books is very specific. I'm going to broaden that out and just say the written word is what you're working with. Of late. Creativity. Words on pages. Poems. Words. Scripts. Plays. That's, sorry, my intuition just went straight into that card. That's for some of you, that's very specific, so if some of you are dabbling that, then I think you're on the right track and you're very, very happy with what you're doing and what's progressing in that particular area. As I said, very small message for very few of you, but there you are. So, Six of Swords, what you like about yourself. Well, you're actually quite... How do I put this? You're a little bit of a chameleon, Leo. Sometimes I guess you don't get good rap for that. It's like other signs, like Gemini would get it, where they'd be like, yeah, oh, they're such a chameleon, like you put them in any scenario and they can just filter through. But that's not always great though for Gemini, because it's like constantly changing your mask for whoever you're in front of, which is like bears the question of when are you your most authentic self? And do you always live? You don't always live in your most authentic self, right? Because you're constantly changing the mask. This is saying though, for you, you can move and sweep into these different areas and different projects of within your life, or just even different departments in your life. And you're very good at doing that, but keeping yourself quite strong and knowing who you are. But more importantly, this is about moving and traveling. So what you like about yourself is that you can travel within kind of any realm. This is really interesting. For some of you, it could be the spiritual realm. Maybe some of you are looking for that. And when I said the written word, maybe it's kind of like scriptures and spirituality, but written down, like books and whatnot, and researching that. And then at the same time, you very easily can go back onto the earthly plane and you're like, no, I'm part of society. This is my community and this is how I work through things. It's really lovely. This is what you're liking about yourself, is that you can move and travel within these different realms, but also, if you want to take it quite literally, is you can physically move a lot, and you have this kind of, I almost want to say, not as strong, but like the Death card for Scorpio, you've got this wonderful inner resilience, where you're like, yeah, things have ended, and yeah, things are changing, but I can move and I can start again. That's really fucking lovely, by the way. To my new viewers, I do swear the odd time, to be honest. You got to know that up front. But look, no harm done, right? It's only a few words. If you don't like it, I might not be the tarot reader for you. But if you're down for a few swear words, then I'm definitely your girl. Anyway, that's what you like about yourself at the moment, Leo. So let's look at your fourth card. It's like what you don't like about yourself. Okay, so interesting, because when I was saying about books and the written word and scripture and research, I was thinking all these things, and I thought of the Hermit, but I was like, this is interesting, because I'm getting all these things coming in for the Six of Swords, which is quite different to the actual meaning of the Six of Swords. Whoop. But this is all of what I was feeling, which is the Hermit card, which is, as we always say, a major arcana. So this represents Virgo. For what you're not liking about yourself at the moment, Leo, is maybe that you've been feeling like you've gone inwards a little bit. Now, what I said to you about calming down your flame, just because you calm it down doesn't mean it's extinguished, and doesn't mean it can't be ablaze again. But what you're not liking is this kind of weird seclusion that you might be feeling. And if it's not a case that it's a physical seclusion, it might be just an inward seclusion, where you're in certain groups with certain people and you don't feel like you really belong, or you're feeling kind of alone. Now, if you're feeling that, I want to tell you that's a sign for you to actually push back in those particular groups and those particular communities, or even projects or family or whatever that you're involved in, because there's a change in you, and I think you've been wanting this change for some time. Yeah. You've really been wanting this change for some time. Yeah. I feel like for some of you, it's a case that you're not liking how deep it's all going though. And that you feel like this journey is all on you. Kind of is though. It is though, because if you think about it, we're all alone technically. And the questions that you have, you know you're going to have to go inwards to find the answers to. But I feel like you don't fully want to go in there, and you don't fully want to illuminate them. This is what you're not liking about yourself at the moment. What I'd say to you is take advantage of this energy, Leo. I think there's a misconception about Leos at the very surface level, they're very shallow. That is a massive misconception. Leos are some of the deepest, most feeling signs of the zodiac. And I know from personal experience with family members, friends, exes, whoever, that you feel deeply. And it's not that you just don't always show it, but now I think you're feeling like you're going really deep into yourself. And you're not fully happy that you're doing this. Look, Leo, you have this light, you have this lantern, that's your inner light, that's your inner knowledge, that's going to help you through all of this. And this is just crossing the bridge into the next chapter. But you know what, I'm saying that, but I'm going to be very honest and telling all of you, you've already felt this and you've already gone through the majority of the work. I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty of where you're going, and that's what's slightly freaking you out. For some. For others, it's about delving deep and not wanting to go as deep as you normally would. But rather than this be something you don't like about yourself, I'd say use that to your advantage, because you may find out those answers. And, you know, it's good that we know ourselves in the depths of the abyss of our souls. Are you going through a soul change? Is that what's going on with you? Oh, you're going through a soul change? You really are. Oh, Leos, you're shedding your skin. Oh, Leo. When I said like a chameleon, I felt that change, but instead of the masks, it's actually like you're shedding your skin. Something new is coming, something different. And you're preparing yourself. Oh, Leo. This is better than I thought. That's where your uncertainty's coming from, and you're waiting. Ah, Leo. Right on. It's been a long time coming. But you, Leo, you had some really hard times the last few years, didn't you? Some really hard times. Leo, it was important. Your spirituality, how you viewed spirituality, or I'm focusing on that. It could be different for some of you, but it was like that needed to be shook. You needed to, like, I feel like some of you just got slapped in the face with the book Spirituality and How to Live, and you're like, what? No, this is how I feel. And then all of a sudden that started to change. That was changing, Leo. It's very, look, do not be afraid. Do not be apprehensive. This is great for you. This is major. You're finally living the life you want within your own rules. But you're so much more open. Oh, this is great. This feels great. I feel great, you guys. Oh, man. You've let it all go, haven't you? You've let go of the control, but there's still a little bit there, because you're Leo, it's fine. But it's still a bit there, but it's changed. Oh my God, has it changed for you? Anyway, let's continue on. So the middle card here, which I shouldn't have turned over so quickly, is your talent. What is your talent? How do you define talent? Something that you're good at naturally, right? And then something that can be worked on at the same time. It's 50-50. So your natural talent is the Knight of Pentacles, which is lovely. So knights are all messengers of the deck. They deliver the message. I'm here to say something. Now, your talent is something that you may have only kind of acquired really over the last few years. I mean, when you think about it, you're probably like, yeah, I'm very good at doing this, but there's been a shift in you that's helped you to refine how you deliver things. So I said some of you may be on platforms where you use the written word and the spoken word. It's very important to you, and you've been quite good at that, and you're like, you know, you're quite good at that. But it's been refined over the last while, because now there's something about you not going in like the way you used to, or not going in, I don't say all guns blazing, but being very kind of like, here I am. You've taken a step back and you've waited, and you're in this lovely observing phase. With your talent, you learned how to observe and to read and see how the land lies, because the Knight of Pentacles is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, and this is the slow sign in the deck, and he does not move, right? Which is weird, because you're like, they're all on horses, all the knights are on horses, and like, why aren't you moving? Because he doesn't want to, because he'd rather see the lay of the land first and then make movements according to what is in front of him. So I feel like for a lot of you, whatever your talent is, it's like you've always been like, yeah, I can do that, I'm really good at that, yeah, that's great, that's great. But then what you've done is, hold on, there's more I can learn from this if I just take a step back. If I just let things unfold the way they're meant to unfold. And that just gives you a moment to think about what your next step is, or at the very least, your first step. How do I approach? How do I communicate? I'm just hearing, how do I conquer? How do I conquer? Not in a detrimental way, but how do I own what I'm in, is what I mean by that. That's something that you've acquired, Leo, and that is going to be of such good benefit to you. I feel like, I keep hearing like, I finally hear what you're saying. I finally hear what you're saying. This is all very, like, chilled. I know I said to chill out at the beginning, but you know it yourself, you need to. But this feels like you get it now, right? You're not just straight in, you're like, wait. And it's like you're observing other people's energies before you deliver your own. You're not compromising on your own. You're just waiting to see. It's really cool. I really like this, Leo. But you are in the midst of change, right? I know you could feel that. And it's different, and it's not your natural default setting, but it's good for you. This is good for you. Right, 6, your temptation. Right, okay, so what is your temptation? 10 of Pentacles, it's beautiful energy. We talked about Pentacle energy there. It's all about having a really strong foundation, be it in the material world, be it with yourself, knowing that wherever you are, at any point in your life, you can stand on your own 2 feet and feel solid. You are the eye within the storm. You are the calm within the storm, right? And so this is saying that, which is so beautiful. I love this card. I just love the meaning of this card anyway in general. It's also about having a really great home life, work life, friends are good, family's good, the dog is good, we're all good. And also, obviously, people that you may not be blood related, but you deem as your family, yeah? Because we create our own families as well. So this is the temptation is to have this. It's weird, right? Because temptation makes it sound like it's a dirty word, doesn't it? Temptation. Oh, it's so tempting. But why wouldn't you want this? I'm tempted by this. So for some of you, where you're moving to, why things are changing, is because you're tempted. I want to change that word. I don't fully agree with you. Let me think about that. But you are wanting to have more than what you have. I think there have been things in certain areas of your life where you've tried it and it's worked. You've tried it and it's worked. You've tried it and it's worked. And then it came a point where you tried it, didn't work. Tried it, didn't work. And this could have also came with a little shake up and you changing and coming into this change. And you're saying like, okay, let me try something else, because what I'm really looking for is maybe a little bit more of this. I'm tempted by having that level of security, financial, family, friend and work. It is, but like, hey, it's an earthly desire and it has validity. I'm not surprised that you're tempted by this. Maybe some of you are looking at some people that have this and you're like, God damn, I'd like that. Or maybe some of you have been single for quite some time, or you're with someone, doesn't matter. Or if you're single, let's go back to that, and you've been enjoying yourself with other singles. And it's like, you know what, this is kind of tempting now. I kind of see why people want this. This would be nice. This would be nice. And then for some of you that are in relationships, it's like, I want to take it to that next level. That's something that's really, I'd really love. I'd say don't be in fear of this temptation, because this is nice. This is nice. And it's by your own choice and not by social conditioning. So I think that's really lovely. Now we're going to the end. Your 7th card is your personal quest. What is your personal quest? Hello. The Star. So I kind of like the two of these together actually, because like you're looking for, the Star is about your wishes coming true, having dreams, having aspirations and believing in them, because like sometimes that's just 50% of the battle, is believing in yourself and believing that these things can come true. The law of attraction. If you want it, try and attract it into your life, but just be very careful about how you word it, because sometimes it's that sort of thing as well. Be careful what you wish for. But I don't feel like that at all. I feel like this is just saying your personal quest is to have all your wishes come true. Why not? Why not? Whatever this is, that whatever question you brought forward at the start of this reading, let this help you and know that, look, you can obtain what you're looking for. It can come to you. Just look for that. Look for, For some of you, it's about looking for those smaller moments and appreciating them a little bit more. And, oh, okay, separate message is that if some of you live near a mountainous area or like a valley or forestry, or something, it needs to have mountains. I keep hearing it's like it has to have mountains. If you're lucky enough to live somewhere quite picturesque like that, then this is saying that when you're looking out into the sky and you see these, I keep hearing the sun, okay fine, we're going to go both. You look at the sun or you look at the stars at night, make a wish. But I feel like there's contentment in this. Wherever this area is for you, go there and meditate there. I think that's actually really important. Really important. Now, your last card is, I have to stop, I get too quick, is your current guardian angel. So what is on your side? What's kind of keeping you on track and helping you through this kind of change that you're going through? Is the Ace of Swords, right? Okie doke. So the Ace of Swords is acting as your guardian angel. So it's a new beginning. You guys have, like, it's not a load of swords. You've actually got nice mix of air and earth energy. And I did say like the mind and the body need to reconnect. That's a theme that's going to be happening with you throughout March. And you need to balance out the two of those, right? So what's on your side at the moment is, or throughout March I should say, is going to be the Ace of Swords. So Ace is our new beginning. So I like the fact that this is actually at the end of the reading. And it's letting you know I'll be with you throughout the entirety of March. Do not worry. So the Aces, as I said, are new beginnings, particularly in communication. Communications is massive for some of you, like seriously big. Yeah. This is for, okay, this is saying because it's also springtime, March. February is, but depends I guess where you are in the world, wherever you're watching this, and climate change. This is saying that things will start to grow and bud very, very slowly for you throughout March. You may not see an immediate turning point or growth. Like it's not going to be there right in front of you, but it's blooming ever so slowly. And this is saying that the new beginning for you is about understanding where you're headed now. This is not as aggressive as I normally get. Normally the sword comes in and it's like, I'm going to cut away all the crap in your life. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And I'm going to be so cutthroat about it. I don't feel this is an aggressive energy. This is you quietly understanding. Wow, sorry, this is very strong. Leo, It's weird because I sometimes say like, you know, the sword represents like the tongue almost, you know, when you verbally say something, you can cut someone down. But this is so gentle. It's really interesting. Either you're finding your voice and where you're going now, or you're just going to gently communicate with people in ways, yeah. Sorry guys, there was a bit of commotion outside and I had to take care of it, or just because it was pulling me out. Now, let me just sit with this again. Your current guardian angel is saying that the seeds that you've sown, you'll start to see them grow and bud and almost possibly bloom within March. It's a case that this new truth that you're starting to live in, you still aren't quite sure of it yet. There were other things that you were very sure of in the past, but this is saying, I'm not feeling quite certain. I think that's why I have a very gentle energy towards this, because it's like, I'm just going to really take... Leo, you're coming across as this big cuddly lion this month. And to be honest, Leos always are. Leo, you guys are the sweetest. Sweet little things. With, you know, with claws. But you're really sweet. And you're finally going to show that sweetness more. Show yourself more. It's like you're finally showing how you feel on the inside after all of this with the Hermit card. And that's going to feel so good. I think there's a certain amount of healing in this for you as well. You're growing into your skin, this new skin. I just feel really calm and chill. This is really nice. Leo, you've really been listening to your inner self, haven't you? I get though that there have been things that have been going on in your life where you had no choice. You know, life came and slapped you in the face. Spirituality came and slapped you in the face and made you question a lot of the things that you felt were very concrete. And this change in you though has opened you up in ways that you never really anticipated. And I feel like you just don't care anymore. And it's not this aggressive like, I don't give a fuck. It's, I give a fuck. It's just really just like, I don't care. I don't care. You take me as you find me. Yeah, I'm a bit unorthodox. Yeah, I'm a bit out there. Yeah, I don't colour it within the lines. So what? That's boring anyway, right? But you feel good to me. You're going to feel good throughout March. I don't feel any badness here. It's just the apprehension, worry a little bit, and uncertainty within you that may hold you back slightly. So don't worry about that. My main thing for you to know is if you feel like there's any badness that I'd have to pull from this, this is saying, whoop, this is saying, will you take care of yourself for the love of God, or the gods? Will you take care of yourself? Stop burning the candle at both ends. This is not good for you. And also to let go of some of that responsibility that you tend to take on. Could also mean for some of you to learn to say no to some things, and you're not missing out. You're taking care of yourself. No point in putting yourself in an early grave, right? Well, Leo. That's all I've really got to say. I don't know, I'm kind of left in this weird hanging energy. I'm intrigued as to what April will bring for you. And excited for you. Happy that you... Well done, Leo. Most people don't even try to get to this point or acknowledge themselves enough, but you've done that. You've really done that. And it's coming. You just need to iron out some of the kinks a little bit more within yourself. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Thanks, Leo. Yeah. You know, my words are kind of like, yeah, cool, whatever. Yeah, man. Aces. Leo, this has been a new spread, Divining Myself. I hope you liked it. let me know if you like it in the comment section below, and like if you want me to do it again for April, I will do. I quite like it actually, because as well you bring forward your specific question, right? And hopefully it was answered. If you dig what I do, please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and all those things other YouTubers say that, like, I would love you to come back. But I don't like selling this channel, because that's not what I'm about and that's not what this is about. So, but if you do dig what I do, please like and comment, subscribe. Let me know how you're getting on for the month of March. Let me know if this is something, as I said, you'd like to do. Spread that you'd like to do again. If you'd like a personal reading, my contact details are at the end of this video and below this video, and I can send you all my services and my prices as well. Leo, I don't know, I'm stuck in this weird, interesting... You know what, actually, what I really want to say to you is, you did good, kid. You did real good for yourself, and I'm very proud of you. And lots of love to you, okay? Welcome to the Tuha, to the tribe. I hope to see you again next time in April. And just have a lovely March, yeah? You're going to be good. All right, Leo, much love to you, all my love to you. Take care. Bye-bye.